Hi Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to October, welcome to your reading for the month. Should we take a deep breath in before we get started? All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Scorpio, let all of it go. If you would be interested, you can book a reading on the website rubyreadstarot.com. All donations made to the channel are so greatly appreciated. Relax, Scorpio. Let's get into your energy and let's see what the cards have to tell you for October 2024. Jupiter on the 9th of October is going retrograde in the sign of Gemini. And I feel like, Scorpio, there are some intellectual decisions that you might have to take well, you probably have had a minute to think about where it comes to your expansion, where it comes to your luck, where it comes to that part of your life. The Hermit card, Virgo energy. Scorpio, there might be a Virgo involved, or there might be a need for you to do what it takes, especially with Pluto going direct, and then on the 13th, Mercury entering Scorpio, and then Venus leaving your sign, entering the sign of Sagittarius on the 17th, and then we have that full moon in the sign of Aries, and then on the 22nd the sun enters your sign. This gives you an opportunity to illuminate, Scorpio, and light it up, light yourself up. We're talking about solar power here, right? If we know anything, it is that light takes information and it transfers it from one to the next, okay? So here you are being asked to do what it takes while the sun is preparing to get in your sign, and, you know, you're then backed by solar power. That's a mighty powerful time for you. So right now you might really need to take a step back, Scorpio, and you might really need to recalibrate. And if there's a Virgo in your life, I think you might really need to connect with that Virgo. But I feel like there is something here about you illuminating, lighting yourself up, connecting with the oneness in the season of duality. There is a need for you to take a bit of a bird's eye view at life right now and look at things from a higher perspective, Scorpio. I feel like there's something here about you needing to connect to Earth, connecting to the Earth's grid for power, for source of energy. If you've been feeling depleted, if you feel like you need something, all of these came out. So I'm going to take all of these. That's the Star card. That's the 3 of Swords. That's the 4 of Pentacles. That's the 8 of Cups. And that's the Fool card. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of Wands. So I think it kind of goes without saying that this last cycle may have felt like it was quite an arduous, never-ending story. And I feel like, Scorpio, if you really want to understand that this season that's now, I think officially it's kind of coming to an end, and I think you can feel that the change with the season has been really prominent. In this moment, if you're really to allow yourself to expand, you know, because Jupiter going retrograde in the sign of Gemini, it's still expansive. You're being asked to see where it is that you've put the limits on yourself, and where it is that you might be using heartbreak or heartaches from the past, or an excuse or a reason for you to stay as limited as you've been allowing yourself to get away with. And the thing is, when we remain stuck, when we voluntarily get too fixed, we're not allowing ourselves the growth that we deserve. And I feel like you're being asked now specifically, there is somewhere that you have to make an emotional moving on from. Because there is something else left for you to find. This means that the cycle of burden that has ended, the wisdom that's being asked of you right now to see beyond what you've allowed yourself to see. Because of the hurts, the heartaches, the betrayals, the heartbreaks that have literally kept you so fixed, it's time to move on. You know that there is something out there, emotionally speaking, that you need to go and get. And that involves you taking the risk and understanding that by the time the sun goes in your sign, it's a brand new cycle. It's a brand new journey. Welcome to the future. So this full moon is in the sign of Aries. And so expect some kind of fiery communication. Expect some kind of fiery conclusion. It's a lot of impact, you know. And I feel like there is a need for you to maybe understand that the more you're willing to heal your heart, King of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy here. 3 of Cups, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. I think it is an opportunity for you to see where it is that things may have not, like, I don't feel like you were really content with the state of the way things were. Could be with a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And I feel like Scorpio, you have to be really careful with these fiery signs, these fire. I think you need to be really careful with these because I don't feel like they are serious. I don't feel like they are serious. And I feel like if it's fun that you want, then you kind of have to not let yourself get carried away with the moment. You'd benefit from taking the attention off of everyone else right now and returning it back to you and focusing on you and making sure you're okay, first and foremost. There is somewhere with this Jupiter retrograde in the sign of Aries, and then in the sign of Gemini, and then Pluto going direct in the sign of Capricorn, that is saying of you that there is somewhere that you need to expand beyond the limitations of a broken heart. The fixation, the 4 and 4. There is some need for a level up, especially when it comes to finances, and especially where it comes to you being bored with the status quo because you're not actually looking at the opportunity that you have really been blessed with right now. Be it time, be it resources, be it whatever. Scorpio, I think you know that it's time for a brand new beginning. Emotionally speaking, there is something else out there that is really, 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 really waiting for you to experience, accumulate, accomplish. Don't get carried away with distractions, Scorpio, especially ones that are not for the long run. Easy come, easy go, right? No. Moving on, closing chapters for self-fulfilling reasons. Scorpio, I hope that helped. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. All donations made to the channel are so greatly appreciated, and take care.